speech runs along the surface of the available day. The word is the shallow water of the time passing away. But underneath the speaking, underneath the word, is the silence that was present before the first sound stirred into being, into the temporal stream. The silence is the ocean, the speech is the gleam of the surface catching light. For the moment of the saying, the silence holds the eternal while the speech is busy playing. On the surface of the shallow stream of time,
deep as eternity, the silence underneath, deep as eternity.
Every word a sheath around the silence that the word can never hold.
Deep as eternity,
that is the story told in the space between the speaking and the place the word runs out. Deep as eternity, the way the silence is about. Shallow as a time, the speech runs on the day.
deep as eternity.
Every great thing spoken points back to the silent. Every true word ever said was reaching for the giant quiet. Underneath the word is the finger pointing at the silence where the eternal things linger past the edge of the sayable, past the limit of the tongue. The silence is the home, the speech is the young, surface of the deep, the silence is the ground. Every word we're saying points back to the profound. Quiet word eternal, life past every sound.
Deep as eternity,
the silence underneath,
deep as eternity.
every word a sheath around the silence that the word can never hold.
Deep as eternity,
There's a story told in the space between the speaking and the place the word runs out. Deep as eternity, that is what the silence is about. Shallow as a time,
the speech will tell me through.
the speech runs on the day.
Deep as eternity,
The silence in you is deeper than the speaking. The silence in you is the eternal seeking. Yourself through the one who goes quiet enough to hear the deep thing past the surface stuff of the daily word, of the temporal string. The silence is the real, the silence is the dream. That is truer than the waking, truer than the sad. Deep as eternity, the silence is the bed that every true word rises from and returns to.
deep as eternity,
The silence underneath,
deep as eternity.
every word a sheath around the silence that the word can never hold.
Deep as eternity,
That is a story told in the space between the speaking and the place the word runs out. Deep as eternity.